It's been 2 long weeks, or rather more, because I was supposed to have this up sooner, and it's good to be back home. But yeah, I owe you guys at least, because honestly, you need to know what is going on. So yeah, mid-month update time. I know, it's a bit out of the ordinary, but I want to get it over with. I'm MegamanNG, and I welcome you to my mid-month update. My second one this year. It's a return from vacation. But also I'm back at work. To be fair, I had to update both the laptops, especially the gaming laptop. And oh boy, when I booted it up, the BIOS time was at like 8.4 seconds. A bit scary, but now it's normal again. This is what happens when you haven't touched them in 2 weeks. So for anyone wondering, this update is going to cover about 6 different topics because a lot happened over the span of almost a month. Before I detail it, I have something I want to say. To everyone who saw my playthroughs of Star Fox Adventures: The End, Star Fox Assault, and Metroid Prime while I was away, you have my sincere thanks. I only wish I had more comments because for whatever reason I'm getting less and less. Yes, I don't mind comments because I like interaction, honestly. So let's get the update underway. As you guys know, my vacation that I had has come and gone. I, along with my parents and my nephew, spent 2 weeks in Florida. To say that I enjoyed it is an understatement. 2 weeks of being in the sunshine state. I had fun. A lot of fun. I'll keep it brief and say that despite some problems like thunderstorms and the like, it was okay. That's what I will say on the matter. Oh, and I went to Universal Studios, and yeah, that was fun too. So yeah, overall I had a good time. Okay, so you guys know that on the same day I left for Florida, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct Mini. I saw it while I was on the flight, and if there are any words that will sum it up, it's this. It's about damn time. Seriously. It's about damn time that the Persona series, especially Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 are finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. Remember when Atlus had that trailer announcing that Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable will be coming to modern consoles, Steam included? No, I did, and at first I was a bit peeved that Switch wasn't included in it, but I didn't think that Switch would get its own announcement. So yeah, I'm very happy that Persona 3 through 5 is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. Will I cover Persona 5 Royal again? No. I already did that as a 115-part playthrough that ensures that I got the Platinum to boot. I will probably do it again on the PS5 just for the hell of it, but do not expect a playthrough of that. It would be way too much time for me. Will I do Persona 4 Golden? Absolutely. Will I do Persona 3 Portable? Definitely. I already have the game on my Vita, but if I had a PS TV, I'd be covering it right now. Guess I may as well tell you that my next goal is to get a PS TV. Will I get it? Who knows? But at least I know my incentive is to get as many games for PS1, PSP, and PS Vita as possible. I'll be detailing all that in my August update. Now comes something that I know many will be asking me. Will I be covering the DLC for Cuphead? Here's my answer. It depends. Right now, I have no money at the moment. I've already spent $630 to get a brand new laptop that has Windows 11. The good news is that it not only has it been a major improvement, but at least I'm limiting my time on it carefully. I don't want to make the same mistakes I did with the old laptop. So the thing is, depending if I get some extra money, I'll put it towards eShop and get the DLC. When that happens, I will do it. You'll see it happen, and I may do an extra video doing all the bosses with Miss Chalice. If you're watching this right now, Metroid Prime is officially finished at 20 parts. I will detail this a bit more in my August 2022 update, but if you want to know what's going to come for the month of August, it's simple. Let me at least list it down in case I forget. I will be continuing the Metroid Prime series with Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and if lucky, I will also be doing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Considering that it's going to involve motion controls, that will not be pretty, it just won't. But if you wonder what's coming up after that, I'll be moving on to PlayStation 3 and starting things up with Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 and 2. Why, you ask? Because I want to remind people that Sega has a tendency to make a lot of mistakes. And with what happened with Sonic Origins, it's easy to see why. It's no wonder that Sega doesn't seem to learn. They never do. Oh, and if you're wondering about the Ratchet & Clank original trilogy or the Sly Cooper trilogy, they're coming. Trust me, they will. All I ask is that you be patient with me. My August 2022 update will detail all this further, and believe me, you don't want to miss out on that. Now it's time for the second to last topic at hand. There's another topic afterwards that'll have me gritting my teeth a lot, but I know some of you are asking about these, so let's get on with it. Up first is the second part of Dino Fury Season 2. I've seen some of the spoilers, and yes, I am hyped. The sooner it comes to Netflix, the sooner I can review the rest in its entirety. My bigger concern is what follows afterwards, and it's the 30th anniversary series. Operation Overdrive had a 2-part to celebrate the 15th anniversary. That sucked. Mega Force Super Mega sucked, and that killed my love of Power Rangers for 4 years, until Beast Morphers. So what follows for the 30th anniversary is a bit uncertain. There's a rumor that Q Ranger or Zoodra would be adapted, but if there's any show that I want to see adapted, it would be Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger. I don't give a damn what Simon Bennett says. Nothing is impossible, and I wouldn't mind seeing an adaptation in spite of all the controversies going on at the moment. So yes, the reviews for Dino Fury Season 2 Part 2 will come when it does. Now the other half, the rise of the TMNT movie. I saw the trailer. I'm looking forward to it, and yes, I will be reviewing the film. The fact that Netflix now has the first season of Rise, and people are now appreciating the show for what it is, warms my heart. Truly. As a fan of this show, I am happy that more people are now seeing this show in a positive light. This has me asking one simple thing. Where in the literal hell was that when Rise first came out? I remember that the show didn't get much of a good reception when it came out, considering it came out after Tales of the TMNT ended, and even that got done dirty, especially in the very end of the series. I also remember people bad-mouthing it. Some examples include the Nostalgia Critic, and of all people, the mysterious Mr. Enter. I remember hearing them bashing it, and I wonder if that had a hand in its eventual cancellation. Thing is, I already know why it was canned. This show was a victim of a change in management, and the new douchebag president, Brian Robbins, wants to put more focus toward live action and SpongeBob spinoffs. This show suffered. Glitch Tech suffered. Ollie's Pack suffered. Its Pony suffered. It's like Nickelodeon's still the same old shite that has always been for years. The fact they still do this angers me. It upsets me, and it's reason enough why I can no longer support Nickelodeon, company or otherwise. Hence why, along with my Rise of the TMNT movie review, I will include a full-blown rant towards Nickelodeon, the company, and their executives. They honestly had it coming. They know where their loyalties lie now, and it's pretty clear. Made no better by how they favor certain creators over others, and how they would silence these people if they ever speak out of line. I may as well say this here, and I want this to be loud, and I want this to be clear. C.H. Greenblatt, if you are watching this in any way, shape, or form, I have something to say. Take back your apology. You owe Nickelodeon absolutely nothing. It should be the other way around. They owe you everything. You were in the right to call them out when they treated Harvey Beak so badly, and you shouldn't be punished for doing what is right. Do what is right, man. Take it back. Spit on the company that treated you and others badly, along with the former president that made you do this. Cy Mazzargatti. This is just more recent, but I had to get this out of the way because, man, all this does is tell me right away that I don't have much time. A few days ago, Nintendo made an announcement on the day that the eShop for the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U will be shut down. March 27th, 2023. That's the date, and no matter how loud our voices are, Nintendo won't budge. Not one bit. They don't care about game preservation, and would rather take down anyone that even thinks about doing so. This alone makes me sad. It gets worse when you learn that Fire Emblem Fates is going to be delisted 1 month earlier, and that includes all the DLC. To be fair, I'm only missing some DLC, and that's pretty much it. I also want to get my hands on a copy of Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Don't question why, because I'd rather want to have both copies for posterity. It's a bit weird that they would do this, but yes, I made a list on what games I'm missing on both 3DS and Wii U, and there's a lot, especially on the 3DS side. I know it was inevitable that Nintendo would do this, and I'm happy they did let us know ahead of time, unlike the Wii Shop channel that was shut down in 2019 without any fanfare. Sony tried to do that, but our voice was loud enough that they changed their minds. Sure, they did have to, prohibit anyone who has a PS3 or Vita to add funds or get PS Plus, but you could do that on the website easily. They did shut it down for the PSP, but not the Vita and PS3. There's so much I want to get my hands on, especially on the 3DS and Wii U side. And in terms of Sony, PS1 classics. Because yes, I like to collect games. It's too bad that now it may become much harder. I would do a video about it, but I tried that. It didn't work. Twice. It got the attention of some idiotic dipstick who made videos mocking what I wanted to do. No one understands why I'm so passionate about gaming. Hell, I spent $20 getting Persona 3 Portable for my PSP, knowing full well it's getting ports next year. I don't care. I really don't. I want to enjoy games no matter where or when. It's a passion. It's a drive. It's something I love and something I will cherish. The fact that Nintendo decides to do this without any reason is messed up. It's truly messed up. That's my feelings about it. The August update will detail it a bit further, but remember one thing. Anyone that has a MyNintendo account, make sure that you link it with your Nintendo Network accounts on 3DS and Wii U. By doing this, you can be able to add funds online or on your Switch. Trust me, if it works. If they did that, rather than shut down the 3DS and Wii U eShops, it wouldn't be an issue, honestly. But Nintendo seems more gung-ho than ever. And honestly, we need our voices to be at our loudest to do this. I'm sorry this is taking a lot longer than it should. Warm weather didn't help matters, and the fact that I finally decided to finish Metroid Prime, start Prime 2, and actually start a few other things, it's a lot of work. I hope you don't mind because I'm only one person who can do so much. It's why I always ask to support this channel now more than ever. This is my channel and I may as well do this. If you enjoy this and what I do, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, that like button. Doing that means a lot, but if you want to be more awesome, be sure to do these 5 things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that bell. It helps if you want to know what I'll upload next. Trying to reach 44,000 subscribers is going to be a bigger pain than it is. Want to support the channel? There are many ways. For starters, there are the channel memberships, and you can hit that join button. Depending on the tier, as there are multiple, you can chip in and earn a membership. Currently, I have only 2 members, but it's better than nothing. If you can't do that, you can always become a patron on my Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can support my channel this way. You want me to cover a game? You can go for the Diamond tier at $50. Only 2 people has ever reached it, and I hope that maybe someone else will. But if you don't want, what if you don't want to do that either? Well, I have a donation link to my PayPal. It's in the description. You can chip in there, and if you do, you'll get a shout out. It doesn't matter how small or how big. Any donation equals a shout out from me. You have my sincere word that any and all donations will go towards improving this channel. They will not go through stuff like, or rather, they will not go towards stuff like DoorDash and WWE Champions. They're not my thing at all. Considering now my new goal is to maybe get a PS TV. Yeah. So yeah, sorry if this update is long. I just want to get this out of the way. Hope you enjoy the rest of what I have in store. See you in the August update. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. God, that's a lot of work.